remember we had a dog. Oh, I was thinking about this. How do you guys feel about getting into animal husbandry?
I'm not doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of out on that.
Yeah.
Not us per se.
Mills?
Yeah, kind of.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh.
Yeah, no, I ain't marrying no animal.
No. I meant like kind of not farming them, but like farm to table, not farm to table, but like farm to housing them, like getting them, making them, or the Lord, you know.
Like
I know. We don't know what the hell you're talking about.
like a headhunter for animals?
No, more like a Chinese mass production center for animals.
Like Match.com or something,
Yeah.
Like the rat lab?
Yeah, like that. But then, like that. Then we go, so we have a bunch of them birthed.
Mm-hmm.
Then we match them with the humans that they need to be matched with.
No, I guess.
So maybe what I said wasn't the right term, but
It didn't sound good.
yeah.
Matchmaking would have probably sounded better.
Yeah, I read it online somewhere, and I thought, this is it. But what if we had a group
Another good idea that somebody's already thought of.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But a lot of them do, like, I'm thinking we do unregistered animals. You know?
Gotcha.
Like if people, here's what we do.
Undomesticated.
At first, yes.
I got you.
Here's what we do. We get a website made. I can handle that. That basically has a list of animals. You know, hopefully like similar breeds of animals. But like, if someone wanted an exotic pet, this is where I'm thinking we get back into black.
I got you.
If someone wants an exotic pet, like a fox, like a Doberman fox, crossbreed. We get a Doberman and we get a fox.
Crossbreed.
And we put them
But
together.
you're going to need both of them.
Yep. We put them together in like a playpen or something, like a covered playpen that they can't get out of, and leave them in there for
It goes back to that sproutable fence I
Yes.
was working on.
yes,
Yep. Go ahead and sprout
a
a fence
few
around.
days. Basically, we just need a playpen for homeless people. That's really all we need. But we put them in there, and then we see, you know, we let them acclimate, and then
Fornicate.
yep,
Yep.
and then multiply. Now we have the market.
Okay.
Yeah, was it propagate? What did you say?
Propagate. Ooh,
We have the market cornered on Foxamans or Dobroxes.
Dobroxes.
Yeah, we'll name it later. But now we have a very elusive Doberman with a long bushy tail, and we can sell them as vanity pets.
I think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good idea. The only problem is the ratio of Dober foxes that come out healthy
Mm-hmm.
are probably going to be pretty low. Because
So you're going to have to cull
See,
some.
see, the idea is that they all come out big body, big Doberman body, fox attributes,
Face
bushy
and tail.
face.
Yeah.
It's not how it's going to happen. They're going to come out and they're going to have a Doberman's face on a fox's body with
Yeah.
a skinny tail.
Little nub tail about that long.
Yeah. So it's going to take some trial and error, but I think it's overall a good idea.
What we could do is we could get one of these students that go to college around here are going to be like scientists
Mm-hmm.
and get them not on the payroll, but like on the couch.
Yeah,
We
Like
don't
on
want
the-
to pay
yeah, like on the couch. To
We already
answer
in the
questions.
Yeah. Yeah, we could get them to do the
Genome splicing.
yep. No, I don't want to do it with gnomes.
No.
I don't want to have nothing to do with gnomes,
No,
dude.
but
I
they're
don't-
magical. You couldn't catch those anyways.
Yeah. I saw one in Winn-Dixie
Kinda
the
like
other
your
day.
Yeah.
But Earl's had experience catching a fox, hadn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Joe Crenshaw.
Yeah.
That fox like to bit Joe's ass.
Yeah. So I knew that, and we don't have to pigeonhole ourselves into just foxes. And have y'all ever seen a baby pigeon?
No.
No, I don't reckon I have.
Mm-mm. Only full-grown pigeons
So they are government made. Anyway,
raised.
we don't have to pigeonhole ourselves into just Dober foxes. We could do any number of animals. Like if you wanted a cow that was faster and didn't taste as good.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've sit around a lot of times like I wish I had a cow that was faster.
And doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But someone might want it. Like some celebrity's going to be like, "Oh, I need that.
Well, yeah, you just have to.
Here's
we have to-
$11,000."
Exactly. We have to do it because it'd be like one of one.
Right.
It'd be like a rare Beanie
Yeah.
Baby.
And we could like what do you call it when you etch, like not etch them, but like
We could
cut our name into its butt,
Brand.
Yeah,
Brandon. like
burn it.
like Shelby does with all of his Mustangs. We could do that with all these animals.
Mm-hmm.
Just have a your boy brand right on his butt cheek. A little one for like the small animals.
Yeah, yeah. Like a little thimble.
Yeah. But if you crossbreed a cow and a like a moose, good God Almighty, we could end world hunger.
We could end world hunger or end civilization itself. Because we get one.
What else
animal.
could you cross? So
I mean, if you look,
you get like
you're
a
looking
lion
for
and a
some-
giraffe.
for some beef quantity. I mean, why not mix the cow with an elephant?
There we go.
Get
That's
some
a good
big
idea.
ass ribeye steaks. off
That's a
that
good
thing.
point.
That's a good
That's a
idea
really
right
good
there.
point.
Have you ever had elephant, Earl?
No,
I would like to try elephant.
you don't know one that good, do you?
no. We're back into the husbandry thing again.
Yeah. That's a good idea. We could definitely. This has legs, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I
This is-
think there are probably
Laws
some laws
Yeah.
that would have to be.
circumvented.
Yeah, that's
I've
a
already
good way
thought
to
about
put
all that. I'm way ahead of you guys. We're going to start up a shell company over in Zaire.
it. Okay.
They don't give a shit about nothing.
Yep.
They just try not to get eaten by a lion.
Yep.
And if we send a bunch of Dober foxes out there to distract them lions, we'll have crowns galore. We'll be the
No
king of
rules,
damn
just
Zaire
right
for
over
too
there.
long. Or the former Republic of the Congo, whatever it is now.
They don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No
just,
rules over there, just right.
Yeah, whatever you can do to help us
Cheers.
not get eaten by lions, bring it on.
Please do it.
Yeah,
Dober foxes.
whatever, dude.
Well, let's take it one step further. I mean,
Caliphants.
Caliphants, yeah.
like, what could you cross with a monkey? So he could go up on them big windmills and work on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Maybe like a
Leprechaun.
maybe like a leprechaun or a kangaroo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he ain't got to jump that high. He can climb.
But what if you could do both?
Oh,
That's
What if you
I'm
crossed a
saying.
monkey and a grizzly bear?
Stand up? I like
That might end the world.
I was gonna say that. That's probably the one that does it. That's
Yeah.
like Planet of the Apes right there.
That's the one that we have to. We have to have a checks and balances system of like, Earl comes in one day, he's like, "Hey, I got a great idea. Monkey, zebra." We're like, "Not a bad idea. Let's give it a shot."
Yep.
I come in, I'm like, "Oh, even better idea. Monkey, grizzly bear." It's where you guys have to be like,
No,
Whoa,
not today.
whoa,
let's
whoa.
hold
might,
off on that.
Might get a little out of control there.
And we have to also, I thought it would be good for us to adopt the principle of the 10th man. Are you guys familiar with that?
No.
Okay, well,
No.
apparently in a foreign land, and it
Zaire.
could just be in a movie, but it also could be real. It's not a bad idea. There's a council of 10 whatevers,
Men.
and if they're all in agreement on the whatever,
Mhm.
it's the 10th man's job to argue the opposite side
Wow.
and try to, so there can't be a unanimous thing. I don't really know how it works if he doesn't argue it well, but he has to be the
Devil's advocate.
yes.
Mhm.
So everybody, we can't roll it. I can't come in here and say, let's do a monkey bear, and you guys be like, hell yeah. One of y'all's got to be like, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Let's think about it a second.
Let's
Breaks
give
on
it some
this
thought
minute.
and say, yeah.
What if it comes out with, small monkey body, real furry, large bear teeth and claws?
Yeah.
That could get ugly.
Oh, yeah.
And also the other side, if it's, Jesus, a bear-sized monkey, my God.
Yeah.
Those are called gorillas.
Good point.
Well,
Shit,
there now you
Everyone's
mix
got
it,
shaved ass.
mix a gorilla with a bear.
Yeah.
They're
Now
already
that-
pissed off because they got to shave that.
Yeah. Their ass is always cold. They're like, I don't know what to do.
I'm glad you breeded me with this
Which leads
grizzly
me to
bear.
my next business idea, which is starting a clothing company for monkeys, like pants. 'Cause, I don't look at a lot of monkeys. I don't go to the zoo.
You don't know a lot.
No, and I don't even like watching them on TV, honestly. But when I do see them, it's mostly by accident.
And they're naked.
Yeah, they got balls and wieners just flying everywhere. What we need to do is start like a small pant company or a short company or a clothing line.
Yeah, clothing line for monkeys.
Specifically for putting pants on monkeys and getting the, you can't run around with your balls and wieners out. I don't give a damn how furry you are.
Yeah. And if you're so close to humans,
Right. Yeah.
How's that okay?
Just like Earl was saying that one day. People evolving,
Mm-hmm.
when them monkeys going to catch up and start putting pants on?
Right now.
We can
have-
solve that problem.
We
Right
have to
now.
bridge that gap.
Speaking of evolving, they tell us we evolved from whatever.
Yeah.
If we did, like if we evolved from monkeys,
Mm-hmm.
why we still got monkeys?
Good point.
They're late to the party, I think.
Something happened. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody revolved.
I'd be
instead of
pissed.
evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, why did they
Somewhere.
not come along? I mean,
Well, I mean,
Yeah, all those monkeys in zoos are like, dude, another couple million
This
years,
is
we could have been
fine.
out, like
Yeah.
looking at us.
Right. They're like, this is fine. We're doing okay.
This is all right.
great,
give us food.
great grandpa wouldn't go along with the crowd. Here
Right.
we are.
here we are.
But to that point, what's the next evolution of like superhumans? Why are there no superhumans? I get some people can run fast and's real tall,
Mm-hmm.
can jump real high. I got that. But why are there no real superheroes?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where did evolving stop at? That's
Yeah.
what,
Yeah, where's the line drawn at?
Yeah.
Who knows?
We
Earl?
don't know.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Nobody knows.
I don't think that what do I don't think?
Yeah. I don't think a lot of the time.
Evolution and monkeys, we shouldn't make more monkeys. So what we don't need to do is crossbreed monkeys with other monkeys.
No.
We don't need to have like a vanity monkey,
No.
you know?
It's got to be we got not an interspecies.
Cross species?
Yeah.
Cross-species.
It had to be whole new genuses.
Yes.
You went along
From
with
your
it.
Genesis.
He believed it.
I don't think that's what
We have to have whole new
can't start
like.
in here, can it?
That's not a bad idea. But back to my brilliant idea of
When was that?
Y'all start without
I
us?
missed that. Yeah.
we have got some good. We do need to start a shell company. I think, if nothing else, to hide assets when we do accumulate.
Oh, we do definitely need to hide our
you
assets.
mean when we get into
Yes.
black?
When we accumulate assets, we need somewhere to hide them.
Yes.
Storage
building.
because
My
if-
garage is full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't.
there's
we
one
don't have enough
thing
room.
I don't want Joe Biden taking any of my assets and reallocating them to the Taliban.
No.
I also don't want to lose any of them, and we need a storage. We could just get a storage building.
Yeah. It's probably just storage building's good.
I got a little piece of land we can stick it on.
There we go.
No.
And if we do get into the animal,
Used to be where I parked my RV, but I don't. I got the space now.
yeah, I still feel bad about it, but
That RV, that
we.
RV.
You're gonna have to let it go, Earl. When we get into this thing, we're gonna need more of like a make a note to look into purchasing like a chicken house, like a farm of where they breed chickens or they keep them.
Like a chicken coop?
No, the long building
That's
Like an actual chicken house?
chicken house. Yeah.
Okay.
Make a note to look into that and see if we can find one of those that's like dilapidated, but we could remodel it.
Yeah, I know where they're on 24.
There we go.
Yeah. On the left,
There we
there's some
go.
abandoned ones there.
Exactly, and we could remodel it into. It's like a bunch of not bedrooms, but like
Like apartments for the animals?
kinda, but like more a place that would allow them to feel more like
secure.
fucking. I mean, yeah, having sex.
Secure. Okay, I got you. I got you.
You know,
So what type of... I mean, does it matter for animals? I mean, I feel like field, horse barn.
Yeah, they don't. They're usually
Open
not
air.
too picky about where or when or.
That's a
yeah,
good point.
a lot of times they don't even need music or lights or nothing.
But they're not bad.
well, they shit by their dinner plate, so
Yeah, so
I guess we
There
don't
you
need
go.
to. Maybe we just need to. Maybe we just need some land.
maybe we ought to just hope Earl gets this sproutable fence up pretty soon.
That's what I was going to say. We are going to need taller fences and probably like a dome, like apparatus, Earl, because some of these are going to be flying animals.
Oh,
oh,
We will need
You gonna make a flying monkey like on the
No,
whatever that was?
no.
They rode brooms though, didn't they? No, they had wings.
Did they have wings?
Yeah, they had wings.
Yeah,
pretty
that
sure.
I mean,
On the
yes,
Wizard of Oz. Yeah,
Alice in
Brick Road?
Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yellow Brick Road, something like that.
I think we got a good idea going here, honestly, and I think we could probably make it happen within the next
Well,
3
I'm
to.
gonna be that 10th man.
Okay.
I know there's only
about
4 right
9,
here,
10
but
men.
I'm 10.
Yeah, we could probably get this off the ground in the next 3 to 4, maybe
Years.
5 to 6 days.
days.
Because I know where there's a cow that people aren't watching closely.
And Earl know where there's the empty chicken coop. So
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. And we got a
we
couple.
made one cow real happy. hadn't we?
Well, either real happy or real mad. We got a couple pickup
Scared
trucks,
to death.
and
Hard.
now that we're talking about it, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should make a ramp for cows to get into the bed of pickup trucks, so you can transport them one at a time rather than having to hook up a trailer. Coerce them in there, and I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I did that one time.
Okay.
Me,
We knew that too. Well, I
me,
mean, we already
me
knew.
and George Campbell
Mm-hmm.
and Donald Campbell.
The boxer.
No,
That's Foreman, George Foreman.
different George. But anyway, me and George and Donald Campbell took his pickup truck with the high fence thing on the back bed, the
Spreadable
cattle,
fences.
over to George and bought a bull. Brought back over to Campbell Road and was going to put him in the pasture.
Campbell Road, right behind the police station, Westminster.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
along
yeah.
there.
I got you. In
Did
town.
not work out well.
He
Yeah.
wasn't having it, was he? That
No,
bull wasn't doing it.
No. Matter of fact, he ran down. He got his little head or his big old head underneath that big old gate on it. And instead of going out into the pasture, he flipped that thing off the truck, jumped out of the truck,
Broke his
ran
legs.
all the way down the road to where Campbell Road. What's the little road that veers off, comes up retreat.
Yeah.
I could-
whatever the name of that road. Ran almost all the way down to there, fell over in the ditch, had a heart attack.
Well, shit.
And George, finally got down there to where the cow was laying there. Oh, George says, anybody got a knife? Yeah, I got a little pocket knife. Now, we just kids now. I had back then, carry my little pocket knife. Let me see it. That sucker took my pocket knife, opened it up, and grabbed that cow by the horns,
Oh,
Damn.
finished it off right there in the ditch, and then handed me back my knife.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if I still got that knife.
Yeah, I
or
was
not.
and
gonna say-
then you left the cow there.
No, 100%.
Well, yeah, he came back and got the cow with the
Okay.
tractor and took
Yeah.
it to the
Slaughterhouse.
Snow Hill.
And that's
Yeah.
you've been eating ribeyes for like 8 years. now.
Yeah.
So,
This was many, because George has been dead, 30 years?
30 years.
Oh yeah.
This was way back.
Man, that's some
Yeah.
savage stuff right
Oh, yeah.
there.
So
George died
all
like
in a
that.
cow in the bed of a truck don't always work out as well as one would think.
Maybe we should try to put it in like an El Camino. That way, if it does fall out, it doesn't
It
fall
got far to
far.
go, yeah.
You know.
Doesn't, get excited and have a heart attack.
Exactly. That's amazing. How did you know it had a heart attack?
George knew. I mean,
And it had his
we
hoof
were
over his
just-
heart up there holding it.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, it was just laying on the ground like this. Like,
He said, it's the big one. It's the big one.
Yeah, he kept saying something. It's a big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming home. Something like that.
That could have been. I'd imagined you finishing that story 2 ways. Heart attack was not one of them.
no, I did not see that
The
coming.
Well,
first
cow
one,
didn't either.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Nobody saw it coming. That was what made it a good story.
the first way was, and so he ran off. About an hour later, I come riding back up the road, holding on to the cow. Holding on to
On
his,
to said
his
bull.
antlers. Yeah, and that was the first way. But then when you said it had a heart attack, and he said, "Hand me that knife," I thought he was just going to test it to see, like, oh, maybe he's playing possum.
Jab him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jab him in the butt cheek. See if he
Trust
acts
me,
up.
it was as a big a surprise to me as it was to you when I told it.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that either.
Now, the only thing that make that story better the next time you tell it
Is if
is
he went down there and they seen that cow down there with a heart attack, and he reached down there and got Earl's knife and slit his throat, and about an hour later come back and got him with the tractor and there was a little boy on a bicycle underneath that cow, and they're dead too.
Almighty.
That would
It'd
be,
been better.
that'd be a different story.
That would be
Yeah.
a twist that you didn't see coming. Besides all the other ones.
When you tell that story, tell it the same way you just did, and then say, "I handed him my pocket knife, and he pulled it up by its horns and sawed its head clean off." Took about 45 minutes.
He got tired and I had to hold him on
Yeah.
for a few minutes.
Oh my God!
Well, I can't imagine going back to get it because you had to use a rope to get it out of there. Well, where did
Oh,
he put
yeah.
the rope at?
Well, they took a tractor.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah.
Did they just
They,
bucket?
well, they
they
was going to put it
bucket him
around his
up?
neck.
Yeah,
But
I
they
see,
didn't have
that's
no
what-
head.
that's
so
what I was going
Never
for.
mind.
I would imagine they
figured.
probably put one rope around the head of the animal and the other rope, like probably around its tail. And then I can just imagine dragging it back up out of the ditch into the roadway, and someone saying, "Is that far enough?" Be like, "Nah, go on back." And now there's a bunch of road rash on the bottom of it. And you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck.
Plus,
bunch
where
of-
it's at, there's about 9 people done gathered around watching.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
What a
Cheer.
How you going to get that cow there? That's right. When they pull him out, they're, yay, got him out, got him out.
Where's the head?
Where's the head?
at?
Where's his head?
Hadn't seen it.
And to this day, if you go to Earl's Lake House into his pool table room,
Up on the wall, you'll
he's
see it.
mounted up on the wall. Let me ask you this, and this is a serious question for all of y'all. How much does a calf cost right about now?
A calf?
Yeah.
$800.
I guess about 200
Holy
bucks,
shit.
I don't know. I
Well,
just
it
made
depends
that
on
up.
the weight. I mean,
I made
they're
that
If
up.
you buy
everything's by weight.
real small one, or like one that's unhealthy, what does it cost?
Well, one that's unhealthy, you might get pretty damn cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, free maybe.
Because I was thinking about doing some pranks, and
Well, listen, the calf don't take pranks too good.
no. What I was thinking about is, and this is going to spoil it, so I thought it might be funny for one day Earl to go outside to cut grass, and there'd just be a cow tied to his porch. And it immediately in his mind, he'd walk outside and go, "What the hell?"
Them
Shit.
some bitches.
That Caleb, he
Hey,
did.
Caleb.
Yeah, he got me.
He
Then
calved
he gets
me.
on there and takes, come and get your damn cow, Caleb.
Yeah, come get him. I don't want him.
Except you just got calf.
Yeah. But then it's just like we're not hurting the cow. We're just
No, it's
hurting its
just
feelings because it thinks it's going to have a good life,
and a new home.
and it's really just going to be a prank cow for its whole life. You
Yeah.
know, until it gets big enough to be eaten.
But remember, I've been trained on how to treat a cow.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
First thing
and I
you
still
do.
carry a pocket knife.
So it will be eaten immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harvest its organs.
Process. Field dress it.
Yeah.
Or
That- oh
front
my
yard
God.
dress it. Sorry.
Jesus, that would be hilarious. If like we don't hear from Earl for about 3 or 4 hours, and we're like, well, we know he's seen it, so we just
I
ride
wonder
by,
what he did with it.
and it's hanging up, already spliced open. It's like,
My neighbor's got all that rig for his deer hunting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I can just say, Freddie, hook that thing up.
yeah,
Let's do it.
We'll
Let's get
string
some
him
meat.
Up,
Go back
light
like,
him up.
Trade
what'd you do to little Daniel? But I thought I went to pick up. I thought you guys could give me some insight on what you think, because I went to pick up Texas Roadhouse the other day, and I noticed that they have a mascot, and I didn't know they had a mascot.
A little armadillo, ain't it?
Yes, it's an armadillo and a cowboy hat and a little vest, and it has a saying that goes with it. It's like "yeehaw" or something.
This is new to me.
Yes, but it's printed on the window, so it's not like real well advertised that that's what they have. But I forgot what its phrase is, but it's like there's also a disclaimer on the window at Texas Roadhouse that says peanuts and peanut dust everywhere, you know, because you can huck them on the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then under that it said, if you a bitch, don't come in here.
That's basically what it
If
said.
you're allergic to peanuts or bitch, go away.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
Get
said if you, then below that it said, or if you are allergic to peanuts and want to eat in your casket, come on in. You know. So at least they're letting you know up front.
That's the best part about that whole restaurant.
Yeah.
So if people are,
They don't care.
Peanut allergy people are like, oh my gosh, I wish I could really, I really would like some Texas Roadhouse.
Right.
No, you're not getting it ever.
Well, suck it up. I mean, if you're allergic to if a peanut's going to take you down,
Hold your breath. Don't eat the nut.
That's what I'm saying. Earl, you allergic to?
No, I'm not allergic to anything but pain.
There we go.
But pain?
I thought you said paint.
I thought you said paint too. I was like, oh, paint?
I was like, that's strange. Like all kinds.
I feel like
Paint just scares you.
Crayola.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic. I'm just afraid of pain.
What other restaurants what should Applebee's mascot be? Like a turd?
Yeah, like a turd or like a empty glass.
Yeah.
Just a dirty, empty
Welcome
glass.
to the neighborhood. Like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that saying means.
Welcome to the neighborhood trash can is more like it.
Now, McDonald's used to have a bunch of mascots. They used to have Ronald, the effeminate clown.
Yep.
They used to have the Hamburglar, which was basically a convict.
Yeah, he was a thief.
Yeah.
They used what was the girl thing they had?
Mm,
Hamburgerette or something?
I don't remember.
It was a girl, and then there was Grimace.
yeah, I remember Grimace.
And then a couple weeks ago, I saw on the news where they said, I don't remember what station it was, but they were like, after 45 years, McDonald's Corporation finally acknowledged Grimace's
Sexuality.
Yeah, kind of, but not that. They found out what he was because everybody just assumed he was like a broken ball from the play pit or something. You know,
like a misshapen ball.
They finally came out and said he's just a squirt of grape jelly.
Nah.
It's like you could have made a chicken McNugget with hands and arms and feet.
Yep.
You could have made a Big Mac.
A burger.
Yeah, but you decided to make a squirt of jelly one of your main characters.
And he's the biggest one.
Yeah. Hamburglar's head was made of hamburger, wasn't it? Or was that Mayor McCheese?
That was Mayor McCheese.
Who was he? Where was he from? What province did he reign over?
I don't know.
Burger King had those Burger King kids.
I don't remember the Burger King kids.
Well, this segment's not going anywhere.
I don't have enough
I
knowledge.
remember the crown. They give you the little cardboard cutout crown.
Okay, now we're getting back on track.
Yep. I remember
What was
that and
the,
the needles in the ball pit.
Yeah. What was the not McDonald's? What's the other shitty place? Hardee's.
Hardee's, yeah. Hardee's.
What was Hardee's claim to fame?
Oh no! See, Hardee's has always confused me as why this East-West thing with them. I ain't never wrapped my brain around
Carl's
why
Jr.? Yeah.
it's Carl Jr. west of the Mississippi,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
and I just it blows my mind.
Did Carl Jr. not like just the East
South?
Coast?
Mr. Hardee's?
The South? Yeah, he was just like, man, I don't like that.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe Carl Hardy. Bear with me here. Carl Hardy started Hardee's.
That's true.
Okay, I was guessing.
You was headed down a good path there.
It's so
Hit a homer on that
It's
one.
fixing
then-
to go in the ditch for
That's
that
a good
cow. I
ballpark.
think.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good ballpark estimate.
then his son. He and his
Jr.?
son had a falling out,
Mhm.
and he said, "F you, Daddy. I'm going to the West Coast to smoke marijuana,
Mhm.
and I'm starting my own restaurant."
Yeah.
And his daddy was like, "Well, you idiot. How about you just franchise mine?" And he's like, "Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means." Then he called it Carl's Jr.
Mhm.
And then some asshole got the bright idea of putting a red burrito in there,
Oh, jeez.
and just it went all to hell. Have you ever had a red burrito?
No,
Earl?
I don't eat burritos.
They started
Well-
putting sauce on biscuits.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
sin. It's a sin.
now some combinations make sense, like Cinnabon and the pretzel place. If you put those in the same building, that's a great idea
It's smart.
because you have some salty pretzels and some sweet cinnamon buns. Good idea. I do not like the idea of putting a KFC in with a Taco Bell.
Or a Long John Silver's.
No, a KFC and a Long John Silver's.
Yep.
That's a damn what is it? E. coli outbreak waiting to happen.
Yep. Salmonella.
That's what I meant.
100%.
Yeah. What's the difference in those?
I think it's just a strain.
The way you say 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And spell them.
Good point. Yeah. Yeah. But I saw that little armadillo over at Texas Roadhouse, and I thought, man, that's cool. I would wear a Texas Roadhouse shirt if it had that
on it.
badass little armadillo on it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about restaurants, man. The only thing you have to do is cook good food and have a cool logo.
Yeah.
Because
You got to have two of the three: good service, good food, cool logo / atmosphere.
yes,
If
And
you only
that
have
goes
one of the
along
three,
with the atmosphere.
you
Well,
are
now,
not
I'll have
doing
to.
well.
I'll have to throw my 2 cents worth in there. And there is
Okay.
one fourth element to this Texas Roadhouse that
Yes.
tends to lend to drawing
Okay.
a young crowd of customers in.
Oh yeah.
And they teach people how to wear the hell out of a pair of blue jeans.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That does not hurt attendance at all.
Not
in
at
my
all.
opinion.
That's right.
Not at all. Because if you want to go eat a delicious steak that they'll grill there between you and a glass window, and you want some beautiful little rolls and peanuts,
Throw
with
on the
cinnamon
floor.
butter, throw the peanuts in the floor.
Don't throw the rolls in the floor. They didn't told me not to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
People want
wait a
those.
minute. Don't take one bite off of those and throw them in the floor.
I didn't know. I mean, I seen people throwing stuff. I said, well,
Yeah.
Start throwing everything.
chunk it. And,
I
you
threw
know.
my knife down there one day. I was like, whatever. Everything goes.
Threw a cup of drink that I finished.
Yeah. Threw it against a wall. That's
There we
another
go.
story. But yeah, the waitresses there wear blue jeans, and they,
Or painted on.
yes.
They're not real blue jeans. They paint.
Well, that's the thing,
Right.
man. I applied to be a waiter there one time, and they asked my pant size.
Yeah.
And then I got there, and they got me, like, I wear, anywhere between a 38 and a 40, and they had me a 30.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I can't fit into these. They're like, no, you can.
Yeah.
Going
And you're
to.
going to.
You will.
If you want to be a waiter. And
Right.
I was like, okay, well, I can't do it. Ended up not being a waiter there, but
I thought-
that's how they
Which
do
worked out best for everybody.
That's right.
You know.
Let's be honest, because
I thought the same thing. I thought, well, I'll try. When I was out of high school, I was like, I need to get a job, kind of. I'm not going to learn no more. So,
I'm going to learn no more.
Done.
yeah. So I thought, well, I'll go get a job there. I went in, did an interview. They were like, great, great. And then as I was leaving, they were like, actually, we're going to go another way. I was like,
no.
well, I thought this went really well. They were like, well, it did. You're a great candidate to be a, assistant to the assistant manager here.
Until Priscilla walked in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you have the ass of an 11-year-old, boy. And I was like, what does that matter?
Yeah, what do you mean?
And they were like, you're not going to fill out these jeans well at all. Or the khakis. And I was like, well,
Basically, what we're saying, Caleb, is you're going to look like a toothpaste tube with too much at the top.
yeah, that's kind of what they said. And I was like, well, that's hurtful.
Well,
One.
Number one, that's hurtful.
Yeah.
Number two,
And you thought you were through learning.
you're not wrong.
Right. I thought, and then I learned that lesson that day. And then they kept sending me emails. They're like, hey, if you want to get implants in your butt. I was like, what? Not doing all that to
I'm
work.
not doing that.
I'm not doing that to be an assistant manager of a Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
So they don't want you if you ain't got no ass.
Mm-mm.
And I don't, so they don't want me.
No.
They don't even want me eating there.
Nah.
That's because you throw rolls on the floor.
Yeah. Throw forks. Now, one time we went to Dave & Buster's, and anything goes at Dave & Buster's.
Anything.
know.
Anything goes.
Dave and Buster's.
A shout out to Trey.
Yep.
Anything goes.
We went in, and we were with a group of people. And I don't know if you guys could tell, but me and Josh like to make jokes
Oh,
What?
heck.
and
No
make
way.
people laugh. And
Come
we
on. You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
We also like to practice our selling,
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting there, and the guy we were with was like, man, I need more dipping sauce,
He needed a cup of ranch.
ranch dipping sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking around, and I was like, well, at Dave & Buster's, it's different. Anything goes. So all you have to do is, if you need another cup of sauce, you just kind of get your waitress's attention, and then that wall is the sauce wall. You take your empty and throw it at that wall, and she'll know, I got to bring him another one.
Yep.
And we had this guy so far, he had the cup in his hand,
Ready to jump.
wave in his hand, ready to throw it. And then we decided we aren't finished eating, so
Yeah,
we need
hold
to
up.
be able
We
to
better
stay and
not
finish.
go through with this.
Yeah. So we calmed him down, and but if you go to Dave & Buster's, people watching this, you can throw your sauce cup in a wall,
Yep.
and they know to bring you another one. Or pickles. If you want more pickles, huck them
Take
at the
that
wall.
last
One
one
against the
and
wall.
chunk
That's how they know.
Yeah, don't throw glassware, don't throw silverware, and don't
Underwear.
don't throw your underwear.
Yeah, don't throw your underwear.
Yeah, it's not a damn Motley Crue concert. It's a Dave & Buster's.
But anything goes at both.
Yes. This
See
is
where
a
you can get it
family
confused.
eating establishment.
That's right.
Well,
We're
I
here to
have
have
never
fun.
been to a Dave & Buster's.
He ain't missing nothing. Remember that time you called that chicken at Red Robin a bitch?
Yeah.
Red Robin.
Yeah. I was like, nah, you a bitch.
They kept doing that. And then they kept, they brought out some stuff for somebody's birthday or something, like a piece of cake, and it was at the table right beside us. Well, they got a big ass rooster or some kind of egret, and its tail's just it's dancing and singing and it's hitting Josh. So we're sitting there, and they get done singing their song or whatever the hell they're doing, they're walking off, and Josh pushes it. And it's a person in there, obviously. It's not just a big bird.
It's not a big chicken,
right?
Like I thought initially.
Yeah. And so the bird turns around and it's like, "Hey, man, what's wrong with you?" Josh said, "You a bitch." I almost got in a damn fist fight with him.
He was being a bitch.
Yeah.
He wouldn't stop hitting me with his tail.
Right.
I didn't think chickens had tails.
No.
But
the funniest part is after that, Dad took Josh outside and beat his ass. He was 4.
Mm-hmm.
Beat his ass. And I was in there like, "Give me more fries, more fries."
Yes. Oh, you can eat fries, baby.
Josh never went back. Well, he did one time when he was 13.
Yeah.
Got in a fight with a rooster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Needless to say, Josh isn't welcome over at the
Red
what did we
Robin.
say? Red Robin.
Boy, I'm
Yeah.
gonna beat that chicken's ass if I ever see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Too. Shit, y'all
did.
better watch out.
Little 4-year-old Josh said, "You a bitch."
You a bitch.
And that guy was a bitch. He didn't want to fight.
Mm. Especially not a 4-year-old.
But all I'm saying is restaurants should have more mascots. Maybe. Now that I'm saying it out loud, maybe they shouldn't, because you almost got in a fight with one.
Well, yeah, but also some restaurants don't have the right mascot.
Yeah.
Like the Tropical Grill, they have a
Yeah.
chicken.
Right.
They have a chicken that looks like it's from KFC, like it's an
Yeah.
offshoot of KFC.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't even have that much chicken.
What was that one restaurant we went to where your buddy had to ride that seesaw around the restaurant?
That was
Paco de Gallo or something in
The Burro
Beach.
Loco.
Burro Loco.
R.I.P. to Burro Loco.
Yeah, R.I.P. to them.
They were a OG sponsor of the podcast, and now they're defunct.
That's sad. COVID.
Sorry.
Hence our reason in the red.
Corporate took another hit to
Sorry.
her. You know.
Yeah, if you went there and it was your birthday, they had it wasn't a seesaw.
It was a wooden donkey.
but it was like a sawhorse that they had cut,
Put wheels on.
carved. Yeah, they put a sawhorse on a skateboard, and then put like a donkey's head on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was your birthday, you had to get on there, and they'd
With your sombrero
Wear
on.
the sombrero.
they'd pull you around the
hop your ass
restaurant.
Yeah. I was like,
So why would anybody in their right mind ever admit to it being their birthday?
Basically, it was mostly pranks. People telling people it was their birthday,
yep.
and not that we would ever do that, but
As
Again.
Josh was riding the donkey
Again.
around.
Yeah.
It wasn't my birthday.
no, it was. His
But I
buddy's
was
birthday.
damn sure not going to turn down a ride on that donkey.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I just wish they'd have got that fat bitch who tipped over on video.
Oh my god.
Because every 45 minutes it was somebody's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'd have thought they'd have called on. But they had this one damn heffalump riding around through there. And she took a spill.
She took a spill. I think she broke her clavicle.
She
That was
broke the
awesome.
claw machine that they had by the door.
That was it. Sorry, it sounded.
And she went right through the glass. And she probably sued them right out of business.
Yeah, that's why they are.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
And they had delicious Mexican food, man. They did. Or Spanish food. I don't know if it was Mexico or Spain, but
Spaniard.
yeah.
Burro Loco.
They all spoke at Nish, so.
Yep.
But, ooh, I love talking about restaurants.
Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite things to talk about in general.
I'm going to leave here and go talk about a restaurant and go to one.
Go talk about it so much to like go to one.
Yeah. I will say this, that Chili's has been highly disappointing here lately. Earl, you been to Chili's?
Nope.
It used to be. I'd highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I got a sneak peek of their kitchen, and I am underimpressed.
That would probably hold true with most restaurants. If you went back and really snooped around in the kitchen real
Yeah.
close,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you'd starve to death. You'd look like me in 3 weeks.
They don't even have a 3 weeks. I could, I don't know. I don't want to surprise any of y'all, but I could stand to lose a few. So,
You
but yeah,
stand for it?
I went. I'd probably just sit and think about it.
Yeah.
I went to Chili's and I had to wait on my to-go order, and I went and I just happened to peek in the back. Not a damn grill in sight.
Nope.
700 microwaves,
Yep.
but not a damn grill in sight.
I got one air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
They don't even have a real deep fryer no more.
No.
That's what the world's turning into. They
All
ain't even
electric.
deep frying anything. They air frying everything. Just blowing on it real hard.
I won't mind deep fried.
Yeah. Now I will say that the one time we did have a decently ran business for about 6 weeks, we were deep frying cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
And
I wonder where all the profits went.
yeah, well, we got into the
Oh, you
red
know.
pretty quick.
Yes. That's all we did was eat it.
Yeah. Well, we
We
labeled
just
it
had a
as-
rolling kitchen's what we had, and we
Yeah.
try shit.
Yeah.
we labeled it as a test kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But then once we ran out of shit to test, we were like, well, damn it. Now we got to go sell some of this. We would deep fry Oreos. We deep fried cheesecake. We deep fried, Dad deep fried a hamburger one time. I'll never
Wasn't
forget
that bad. Wasn't that bad.
Hey,
We were tagging
tried it.
out Dad and the other guy. We're not going to mention his name because he's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Josh, so the trailer was obviously too small for me and Josh. It was a concession trailer is basically what it was.
Yeah. A small one at that.
Yes, and it was far too small for me and Josh to be in there together, but there was no chance of me and Josh and Dad being in there all at the same time.
No. The floorboard would have
And,
busted out. You know,
oh.
we would have been walking on the ground.
Easily. And I said that Dad did it. Dad's not a dumbass. He would never do that. The guy he was in there with did it. So we're cooking up. We got a flat top. We got a couple deep fryers. We got a sink because you have to. And
And that's the only reason you got it, because you have to.
yeah,
Okay.
meet what is
Other
it?
than that?
Inspection. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't even hooked up.
Nah. Didn't even have any water.
So-
to do.
Dad's in there selling, and the other guy's in there cooking. Well, he can't keep up. Dad's a damn salesman. He done sold out all the shit.
Mm-hmm.
We got people lined up waiting, and me and Josh are on breaks, and they're thinking, damn, what are they doing? Why is he taking so long? Next thing I know, he got damn little burger discs, and he just hucking them in the deep fryer. And I was like,
Hucking them in the deep fryer, dog.
that's not going to be good.
Mm-mm. And they
No.
wasn't too bad. It wasn't the worst burger I've ever had.
The hot dog,
Yeah.
the deep fried hot dog wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The burgers, I would not recommend.
No. I would never do it again.
But the cheesecake, hell, I'd deep fry one of them, sleep on it at night.
Mm-hmm. Make it my pillow, dog.
Yeah.
Make a little leg pillow, cut it
Oh.
off with it.
Take a little, snack me a little bite anytime I need it to.
Those were delicious.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what they do at the state fair in Texas, is figure out what can we deep fry next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sell deep fried butter.
That's what
Cotton
I'm
candy.
talking about.
They deep fried cotton candy. One
Yeah.
Shit, you toss that on some loaf bread, I'd die next week. I eat them all week. Die happy.
It's funny that you mentioned Texas because I was thinking the other day I saw a like a Mexican fella riding around with no shirt on.
Viva la raza, baby.
Yeah. And then I saw in like a truck, and then about 35 minutes later I saw a redneck fella riding around with no shirt on in a truck. And I thought, it's funny how they hate each other, but they're so similar.
Yep.
I'm like, God dang it, dude. You guys could be best of friends.
Well, it's competition, you see.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's
It's
competition.
direct competition.
Yeah. Who's going to pick up the nastiest waitress at Texas Roadhouse tonight?
Yeah. Who's
'Cause they
taking
get
that dessert home?
I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm.